What's going on YouTube? Big D here. It's time to review Justified Season 6, Episode 5, titled Sounding. Finally, after 5 or 4 weeks of not reviewing Justified, I'm getting back to my roots. And I've been slacking off for the past 5 or 6 weeks. I have a TiVo, that's why I have all the episodes recorded up to, what are we, episode 9, episode 10. I've only seen episode 5 and 6 so far, so I have up for 2 reviews this week. Whenever I see episode 7 and all that's whenever I have free time again. But I will have at least 2 reviews of Justified for Sounding and episode 6 a live day. So let's get right to it, guys. Spoiler review if you've not seen the episode, which if you haven't, what are you doing? Should take me less than 2 minutes to recap the episode, give you my pros and cons of final score at the end. By the way, this is the episode which guest stars Patton Oswalt as Constable Bob. I don't call him Bob. Okay, so let's get right to it. Holy crap, come on. Ava makes breakfast, which is the best opening I've seen, man, because you see this Boyd and he's like so happy because he sees breakfast and he's like happy, like, yes ma'am, and sits down. I just love Walton Goggins, just the way that he's full of gusto, man. I definitely enjoy that, and full of just fun, charisma, and he has it all, man. I love it. I forgot what he says. I think I wrote down, he's like, oh yeah, like, she's gonna make fried chicken later that night. It's like better than the Colonel himself. I just love it so much. So he gives her a ring back, just kind of like to wear it. Raylan calls Bob because he needs help to find Ava, because Ava's supposed to meet Raylan at the junkyard, and then she kind of, she's gonna try to run and try to leave everything behind, so she throws the phone away. She's trying to get a car. Boyd visits Zachariah, and he has a bottle and everything. Zachariah is Ava's uncle, and he gives him a bottle and everything, and he's like, next time you come, I want to put, buckshot in you, whatever it's called, guys. And Boyd piece with the bottle. And Duffy, he visits Albert, and he ends up torturing him. Well, Mikey, or the guy next to him, Mikey tortures him with this cattle crop thing, which really is painful, I assume. And basically, well, the cops are in the next room, and Albert's still alive at the end. Duffy leaves. He was asking of Ava and everything. I guess I'm assuming that maybe Albert was like a stalker or lover for Ava at a point. I mean, it seems like every guy in the town was like, oh, Ava back in high school, she was the prettiest woman ever, And like everyone seems like that. Yeah, my brother said back when he was in high school, you were a senior. He said you were the hottest girl in the world. I mean, it's just kind of like one of those things where it's like, holy shit. Was Ava hot back in high school? I don't see it. I'm kidding, she's beautiful, but I've seen better. Remy LaCroix, Jinx Mays, I mean, there's just so many. So, basically, Bob ends up tasing Harold at this store where, Ava is, because Ava's gonna take him to the money. She's gonna get a car and all that. He ends up tasing him, and that's it of Bob. Boyd's team ends up causing a little explosion because they're going to a mine, and they're gonna open a mine hatch with Zachariah, and they have to open up the hatch and the methane gas and all that, and boom, it exploded, and the guy ends up going thrown into the water. He's blind for a little bit, but everything's okay. No one got exploded like that Busey guy a couple weeks ago, where it like just blew up. So I was scared for a second. I was like, the music's going on, someone's gonna explode, but it's all good. It's all good. So Choo Choo kills the real estate guy. His name was Carloon Schreier. Carloon. He's a cool guy, and his whore just left and everything. He just gets hit with one shot, like a train. So that was really intense. I like the fall because he hit his face also, and it was really intense. And then Raylan stays with Ava at the end. Overall, what did I think about this episode? So first off, my pros. I love the opening, like I said, with Boyd and Ava and the chemistry. And of course, over the past 6 years building up, and it's just such a magical moment between those two, man. Because Ava doesn't even want, like, she's kind of like, okay, I gotta do this, and get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I'm sorry for the F word, but it's on. That's what she's saying. She's like, hurry up. Okay, let me get out of here. Oh, Raylan. Just Ava's acting, and you really don't want to be there with Boyd, and then Boyd is nice, and then he's you know, God damn it, Ava. It just moves on, man. Having Bob there, Patton Oswalt, man. Again, I haven't seen season 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. So, whenever he's come out before on the show, that looks freaking fantastic. He looks like a fun character. I'll get to my cons with him in a minute. Boyd, having Walton Goggins on screen, every moment's a magical moment. It's funny. There are funny scenes in this episode, man. I do enjoy the funny scenes. And just the effects and the explosion and the practical effects were all very well done. I do like Duffy's character. Avery came out a little bit, but nothing worth mentioning at most. But overall, those are my pros. My cons, really, the ending. The ending wasn't bad. It leads on to episode 6. But still, I wish they had a cliffhanger ending. Like, you know, Sons of Anarchy always had an ending where, okay, next week, gonna be huge. But then this week, it was kind of just like, oh, Ava kissed Raylan. When, okay, I mean, you're probably gonna kiss again in 3 weeks or something. It's just, it's an on and off thing, really. And then again, Bob was shown very little. Now, I like that Bob was shown, but still, I really wish he could have been shown just a little bit more and a little bit more used after he tastes Harold. I wish we could have at least seen him talk to Raylan again, because I hope we see Bob again sometime this season. Again, I haven't seen episode 7 or 8 or 9 or 10, all that. So I hope Bob does come out again, hopefully, because if that's the last time he's gone and shown, come on now. So overall, I'm going to give this episode a solid A, because it was enjoyable, it was fun, and honestly, before you get to my episode 6 review, it was better than episode 6. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope all of you enjoyed, and I'll see you for more Justified very soon. But Spock be with you always.